Good morning, interwebs. I'm here. Today was most definitely a peel myself out of bed morning. And I really didn't want to leave my bed, but I'm up. And it's only like 10 afternoon, which I know sounds still pathetic, but I went to bed at 4. So my plan had been to get up at like 11:30. It could have been worse. So I am now folding some laundry that Steve had washed for me, and I'm going to clean up this room, cat, and get dressed. And then we'll see. I might go sit outside for a bit with Steve and the kids. They are apparently weeding in the garden, so. But I think I need to put the laundry away, get dressed, and yeah, deal with this mess. So I shall get videographic evidence before my children mess it all up again. But look, I cleaned, like I said I would. See? So much better. This all still needs to get dealt with, but so much better. And I'm wearing a tank top. I have a shirt over the top, but I got warm because I was sweeping the entirety of the floor. But the shirt I ruined on like day 2 of vlogging. So about 249 days ago, I ruined this shirt. Good to know. And now I'm also cooking lunch. I cleaned up the floor in here. And ooh, I cleaned up some of that mess too. It's getting better. And the coats will go away here soon because it's very warm.
It's supposed to be 80 degrees today, but then the low on Monday night is supposed to be 33.
And you were saying it was really steamy this morning?
It was very steamy this morning. Ground was wet.
With mist or dew or whatever comes out of the sky when it's warm. And then I'm cooking up some beans that I hydrated last night and some rice. I'm gonna grate some cheese and we're gonna have bean and rice bowls for lunch. So it is just a touch before 6:30. We went to the 4-H thing. My daughter did a game of bowling. The meeting was lame. The bowling was fine. She had fun bowling. I don't know. The social aspect was kind of, I don't know. She didn't have that great time. I didn't have a great time. But she'll tell you she had fun. But it wasn't like, yay! It was just kind of like, well, that was something to do. Anyways, I just finished filming a tutorial in just a few minutes because the kids were outside playing and I was like, I bet I can get this done. So I think it took me less than, I don't know, 35 minutes to film. So that was good. Now I'm going to go and make some dinner. We had some beans for lunch that I had, I hydrated some pinto beans last night. I made rice bowls with rice and then the beans, which I cooked with a little lard and some seasonings, kind of refried bean style. There's cumin in them, so yeah, they're kind of refried beanie. And then I put cheddar cheese on top. Now I'm just getting a block of hamburger out. I'm going to make some baked beans for dinner. I'm gonna put the hamburger in, I'm gonna defrost it in the microwave, cook that up in a cast iron skillet, and then add pinto beans and Worcestershire sauce and mustard and brown sugar, maybe a few other things to make it tasty. And then we'll have that. I think there's still some rice left from lunch. Yep, there's plenty of rice left from lunch, so we'll probably just have it over a little bit of rice with probably some chunked apples to go with it. So that should be tasty. I'm so proud of myself that I did that tutorial because I've just been dragging my feet on doing these. I was talking to Steve today. I think part of the reason I was dragging my feet, I come up with one pattern that was seasonal. It's like a bunny and an egg, and I like it. There's something off about it, and I haven't quite put my finger on it yet. I've made a few samples, and I can make it work. Having difficulty with a few things about it. I'm just not, it's not perfect. And that's making me uncomfortable with the idea of publishing it. So I'm not going to, because, you know, I don't want my name on it if I don't like it. So that's to make me drag my heels though, because that was kind of like one of the next things on my list to get done. And I wasn't happy with it. But I decided to just skip it, move along to the things I am happy with, and keep chugging along that way. So, yes, I should go and work on editing this, and I'll talk to you all in a bit. It is 2:55-ish, and I just finished my Afghan, and I wove all the ends in. I posted a picture on Instagram, and yay! Now, Esmeralda had asked if I was going to make this into a tutorial. I don't know. Should I? I'm not sure. I kind of like it though. Like, I've gone through phases with it. It is small. It's 24 inches square basically, but this is 2 sweet rolls. And this is using a size N hook. So it's not like I can use a bigger hook. I could use more yarn. I'm looking at the pattern and I really kind of would like it in like a bigger size. Like almost using like 4 or 5 sweet rolls and making it more of like a couchy blanket for a grown-up type person. I don't know. But what I really like the way that the sweet roll worked up when I was going round and round in this outside section. Like, I'm digging the way the color tones turned out. And how this gray stripe just happened to kind of fall at the right place. That it just kind of frames the interior part. So, I don't know. I'm happy with it though. And I was binge watching Vlogbrothers mostly, and then as a couple other subscriptions of mine came in, I watched some of those, so that was exciting. Let's see, I had some comments that I wanted to just comment on. Oh, my hair. I've gotten several comments about that in the last couple of days. I like it. I like the new color. This is, oh goodness, not Midnight Amethyst, I want to say, from Splat. Like $10 and yeah, this is the one that's like the form. My memory card got full. Anyways, this is the color that's for brunettes. I really like it. It is already starting to kind of wash out, but I actually really kind of like when it gets like kind of streaky. That's kind of fun because it also gives me the option of like I can pull my hair up and then it's all dark underneath. I had also commented to somebody the other day, Karen, that I had my hair professionally dyed slightly before I started vlogging. And she was supposed to dye, like, the bottom parts a purple. Like, not a crazy, like, this is purple. She's supposed to dye it, like, a subdued purple, like, underneath. And this technique called balayage. It's, like, a thing. And she dyed it. And it was like the Emperor has no clothes on. Like, I came home and she was all like excited about it, and it kind of looked like there was a difference. And I was in the salon, get home, and my kids were like, I thought you said you were gonna dye your hair purple. It's like, yeah, I know. The Emperor's not wearing any clothes, basically. And so I was not happy with the results. So obviously I never went back and had her do it again. But I also think that in the process of the way she dyed my hair, that it kind of trashed my hair. So I think that's part of the reason why it washes out in the way that it's doing it. I think it has to do with the previous dye job I had done. I also had previously had my hair permed. So that's like a lot of chemicals. So it is growing out, I think about halfway there on getting to like fresh hair. So that will be good when that is a thing. I don't know that anybody cares about my hair but me, but, you know, it's a thing and I'm enjoying it. And I think that anybody that wants their hair to be whatever color they want it to be should just do it. Because I should have just done it a long time ago. But I didn't, and now I have, and now I'm happy. I mean, not because of my hair, but, you know, it clearly has something to do with it. Oh, other thing I was thinking about tonight, because I've been watching a lot of Vlogbrothers, and they have this whole, like, they have this thing called NerdCon, and just like this idea of being like truly nerdy about things. So then I was thinking about all the things that like I just don't think I'm a big enough nerd. Like, there's lots of things that I would love to be more nerdy about. Like, randomly, I really would love to play both Dungeons and Dragons, which I've never played, but I feel like I would really enjoy, and Magic the Gathering. Now, my issue with Magic, like when I was growing up, Magic the Gathering, not Magic like, hello, pick a card, or pull a rabbit out of my hat, because that's a whole different kind of magic. But, with Magic the Gathering, like, I knew people in elementary school who played. Even some of my, like... So with Magic, the issue I had was, like, I had friends, even some close friends, who actually played, which would have been a good time for me to learn, but I didn't, because you, like, had to buy a deck and stuff. And I really didn't like the idea of if you played, you lost those cards. Because, number one, it just seemed like people could buy their way into winning. And that people could also buy their way into, like, basically stealing your stuff. And that made me angry. So I never liked it. But now, like, it seems really, really appealing to me. Also, Dungeons and Dragons. I know that you can learn to, like, play online. Because, obviously, there are no local D&D games to me. But, to do that, I feel like I would waste somebody's time. Like dealing with grown-ups who have limited amounts of time for their hobbies. I would feel really bad, like, I don't know, learning on somebody's free time who didn't necessarily feel any, like, I don't know if it's like allegiance or like connection. It'd be one thing if I had a friend who I knew, who played the game, who wanted to teach me, that sort of thing. But, like, strangers or I don't know. But it's a thing I'm totally interested in. I just don't do. But I'd like to do, you know? I don't know. But those are my thoughts on not being a big enough nerd. And there's a lot of areas I'm not a big enough nerd in. But, you know, I can add it to the list of things I don't think I do well enough or I'm not complete enough in. My nerdery is one of them. But, you know, that's just the way it is. So anyways, me and my yarny nerdiness, I guess, are going to go and play a bit more. It's only 3 o'clock, and I'm really, like, I'm suddenly feeling a whole lot better in, like, the last 2 hours, which is great. Like, I was feeling a little better this evening, but I am feeling a lot better, like, perky better. I think it's just that I'm still a little bit sore. Like, you can feel like my muscles hurt from having hurt, but they no longer are feeling pain currently anymore, if that makes any sense. So I will take it. And I will take it and my hook, and I will play with some more yarn, and I think I also have a tutorial I want to finish editing that I filmed this afternoon. It's not quite done. And then I shall head to bed. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Nighty-night.